God bless you. This is Pastor Roland A. Caldwell, the pastor of Burnette Baptist Church. We're located at 4358 West Warren. That's on the corner of 28 and 94 Service Drive. I'm here at my barber shop, GNC Barber Shop, right here on Grand River and Vicksburg. This is my spot. This is my favorite barber shop. This is my barber shop. And I want you to be a part and come down to this place where it is comfortable, it is pleasing. You don't have to worry about guys coming in and out being high. This is the barber shop for you. And not only does my favorite barber, Grady, take care of my hair, but he wants to take care of your hair. Again, this is Pastor Roland A. Caldwell at my barber shop, GNC on Grand River and Vicksburg. I want to see you here. Until tomorrow, if you walk with God, you shall reach your destination. Pastor Roland A. Caldwell, pastor of the Burnette Baptist Church right here on Warren and 28th Street. This is our afternoon service, and we are inviting you to become a part of our afternoon service prayer time every Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock. We're here just for 1 hour and a half, 5 o'clock to 6:15, 6:30. You need to make your way here. I have a good friend of mine, and you know we always introduce a church every month, and I have a good friend of mine. He's younger than I am, but he's one of God's powerful preachers. Amen. In the city of Detroit, in the person of Pastor McCree. Amen. Pastor, come on up here. Amen. He's such a handsome man, isn't he? Amen. Amen. I used to look like that. Amen. His dad and my dad was good friends. Tell the name of your dad's church in Pontiac.
Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church of Pontiac, Michigan.
Okay, and how long was he there?
He was there 35 years.
Okay, well, my dad was at Burnette for 52 years.
Wow.
Isn't that something, man?
Amazing.
We're PKs.
PKs.
Amen. Now, you went to school, the same school my son went to.
American Baptist College.
I was with a preacher the other day, and I told him what school my son graduated from. He said he must be a hooper, because you got to be a hooper to go to that school. I said, yeah, he's a hooper, but I got a hooper coming Sunday afternoon. Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been preaching? Tell them about it.
I've been preaching for 30 years. 30 years and pastoring for 28 years.
My God, how about your wife? How about your wife?
My wife is here, Crystal.
Amen. How long y'all been married?
We've been married going on 12 years now.
12 years? All right. Any babies?
Plenty.
Listen, let's get out of his business. Amen. He's going to bring us the word of God. All right? Let's go to church.
Amen. As she fades in and out of consciousness, she looks up long enough to discover that this man is driving off with her child. She took everything in her and she mustered up enough strength to start going towards the stagecoach, and the more she moved, the warmer she got. She got enough strength to keep going towards the stagecoach, and the faster she moved, after a while a sweat broke out until she was finally in full stride. Her complexion is back now, and when he looks back and sees that she's back the way she's supposed to be, he stops the ride, gets off, grabs her hand, helps her back onto the stagecoach, and then takes off again. Now that may sound harsh to you, but sometimes that's the way God has to do us. He has to put us in some strange spaces, in some strange places, in some uncomfortable situations in order to bring that which is in you out of you. Some of us would never develop into what God wants us to be if he didn't make us run sometimes. Some of us would never develop into what God wants us to be if he didn't put some stress and some tension in your life. You ought to thank God for some stress. Y'all miss that because you want life to be easy. You miss that because you want things to be nice and comfortable all the way and all of the time. Here it is. I need you to understand it ain't nothing wrong with pressure, because pressure will either burst pipes, but pressure can also make diamonds. It all depends on how you handle your stress. Are y'all still here? Here it is. Let me get you out of here. Every Christian ought to have a stress story.
Come on.
I know you wish life was always peachy and always filled with roses, but there's somebody in here who's got some scars. All right, y'all ain't ready. Let me talk to y'all out there. There's somebody here today who's got some scars. Are y'all with me? There's somebody in here who can tell somebody next to you, Pastor, I ain't playing church. I've been through something. Y'all missed the shout. Here it comes again. I've been through some things. Y'all missed it. Let me try them over here. I've been through some things and I got the scars to show it. It was Felix Neff who puts it this way. He says that a Christian without affliction is like a soldier on parade. Yeah. You got the uniform on and you got all the badges and everything shining, but you ain't been through nothing. Tell somebody, my scars is my testimony. Come on and tune me in before you tune me out. My scars is my testimony, and I'm here today by the grace of God. I wish I had some grace babies up in the church today. Tell somebody, I'm here by the grace of God. I've been tested, I've been tried, but I thank God I don't look like what I've been through. It's in these short verses that Jesus makes it perfectly clear, and I'm where I need to be. Jesus makes it perfectly clear. Are y'all still here? If you're interested, here's what he's saying. He makes it perfectly clear. When life seems like it's gotten the best of you. When life didn't let you beat it up, but it beat you up. Jesus says there's hope for the weary. Y'all missed this shot. I'm going to try it again. Jesus says there's hope. Y'all ain't ready. Mother, you got it back there. Jesus says there is hope.
There's hope.
Tell somebody there's hope.
There's hope.
Come on, y'all going to help me preach this. Tell somebody there's hope.
There's hope.
You better go on and shout now, because this may be the week you got to go through hell all by yourself. There's hope.
There's hope.
I'm right here in the text. Here's the first thing he says is in verse 28. He says you got to learn how to take your burdens to the right place. That was good stuff. I almost shouted when I wrote it. You got to take your burdens to the right place. You got to take your burdens to the right place. You can't take it to Dr. Phil. You got to take it to the right place.
Amen.
You can't take it to your neighbor and your friends, because you got to take it to the right place.
Yes.
You can't take it to your bae and your boo. You got to take it. Are y'all still here?
Yes.
To the right place. You got to be careful who you trust. You can't trust everybody to take your burdens to, because the reason I know you got to be careful who you trust. At one time, even the devil was an angel.
Amen.
Folk can change.
Yes.
And when they change, they'll change on you. But here's what he says. When you're going through, you got to be careful when you take your burdens, because when you take it to the right place and leave them there, he'll make a doorway out of nowhere. Look at what he says. You can't handle it yourself. Fretting won't help you, because you can worry all you want to, and all you're going to do is lose your hair. You can worry if you want to, and all you're going to do is bite your nails off. He said fretting won't help, but not only fretting, but friends can't help. Y'all ain't here yet. Look at Job. He had some friends, and when he shared his dreams or shared his problem with his friends, they made a mockery out of everything. As a matter of fact, they made things worse. Fretting won't help. Friends won't help. They try to sympathize, but nobody knows what you're going through like you know. You're at the chilly side of a loved one's grave, and they're telling you, I know how you feel. Tell your neighbor, you don't know how I feel. You know how you may have felt when you were there, but you don't know how I feel. And how you going to know what I feel and you still going home to mama and daddy? Fretting won't help. Fleeing won't help. But also, fretting won't help. And fretting won't help. Watch this. Watch it closely here. Friends can't help, but also fleeing won't help. Tell your neighbor, you can't run from trouble.
You can't run from trouble.
I'll say it again. Y'all will catch it this time. You can't run from trouble.
You can't run from trouble.
Come on, quiet. Y'all help me out. You can't run from trouble.
You can't run from trouble.
You can run, but the only problem with running is you got to take you wherever you go.
Amen.
And when you get there, trouble's going to find out where you are. It was Patricia Christie who put it this way. She fled from Florida in order to avoid Hurricane Andrew in 1992. She flew all the way to Hawaii only to run into Typhoon Iniki. In other words, you can leave one storm trying to get away, but if you keep on living, you're going to run into something else. Not only will praying not help, but tell your neighbor, fighting won't help.
Fighting won't help.
A lot of people think you can fight everything that's going on, but I got news for you. There are some things you can't fight on your own, but you need somebody bigger than you. You need somebody better than you. You need somebody stronger. That's a good place to shout. Go on our way. You need somebody who's able to do what you can't do. Y'all missed it. Here comes it again. I need somebody who can pick up when I can't go no farther. And that's why when friends can't help and fleeing can't help and fighting can't help. Are y'all still here? When praying can't help, I got a Father who can help. That's a good place to shout. And so what he says is, I know you've been to hell and back, but he says when it's all said and done, you got a place you can come to. He says, come on. There are people who come to church every Sunday, and they come in here hurting. They come in here because they've been through stress. They've been through some real situations.
Yes.
You complaining about you stump your toe and they got cancer in the brain. Are y'all still here?
Yes, yes.
They got real issues going on. They got real problems going on. Real trouble coming on. There's somebody here today, you come in here with a smile, but you've been physically abused. You've been sexually assaulted. Are y'all still here? You got real demons you got to battle with. You've got real issues in your home. If it's not in your spouse, it's in your children. If it's not in your children, it's in your paycheck. Are y'all still here? Jesus said, I know what you're going through. Come on unto me, all ye that are heavy. Are y'all still here? I found this out. And I love this analogy when it gets down to Peter walking on water. When you're sinking, he says, come on to me, and I'll let you walk on what others normally sink in. Number two, take this with you. Here it is. Number two, he says you got to be able to transfer your burdens to the right person.
All right, all right, all right.
Give it up to the right person. All ye that labor and are heavy laden, bring it to the right place, but you got to give it to the right person. A whole lot of us bring it to the altar, but when prayer's over, we take it right back to our seats. Are y'all still here? Some of y'all been praying and you wonder why you can't get the monkey off your back. You wonder why your situation ain't changed. You wonder why things are still going crazy all around you. It's because you picked up and never dropped off. There is one, here it is, who cares about your situation. Y'all missed it. Here it comes again. There's someone who cares about your situation. All right, I'm going to try it again. There's someone who cares about your situation.
Yes.
I'm sure y'all will catch it this time.
Yes,
There's
yes.
someone who cares about your situation.
Yes.
You know, people would tell you they care, but I found out there's a very thin line between being concerned and nosy. There are those who are just nosy. They want to know your business. But the truth is, if you couldn't keep it, they ain't going to keep it either. And they act like they're concerned about your situation and your circumstance. As a matter of fact, if you ain't careful, they're so unconcerned, they'll start to label you according to your situation. Y'all ain't here yet. Here it is. Let me push this on through.
Come on with it.
There's someone that cares about your situation. Are y'all still here? Because he's been through what you're going through. Shout, shout, shout. He cares about your situation because he's been through what you're going through. Here it comes again. He cares about your situation because he's been through what you're going through.
Amen.
All right, y'all ain't ready yet. Here's a story. Pastor Jackson, Houston, Texas, puts it this way. One of his sons was killed.
Come on now.
He had been preaching about how God will protect you.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
And he tragically loses one of his sons. This son had gotten to the age, old folk down south, to put it this way, he got to a place where he could smell himself. Couldn't tell him nothing.
Nothing.
And he got into a life of crime. Went in one day to rob a dope house. While inside of the dope house, true story, they came in on him and shot him execution style. He died. Pastor Jackson gets the word and he rushes out to the hospital. He sees the attending physician, the doctor, and he says to him, what happened to my son? After all that preached and asked God to heal people and to keep them alive, my son died. He was angry with God, and here's what the doctor told him. He said, Pastor, here's what happened. Your son did not die from the gunshot.
Jesus.
Your son died because he fell over face first, and he literally drowned in his own blood.
Jesus.
Pastor Jackson is disgruntled, he's hurt, he's upset, and he got angry with God. But before he could finish telling God how he felt, God came back after he asked him, where were you when my son died? Where were you when my son drowned by himself in his own blood? Said God shut his mouth and told him, you want to know where I was? I was in the same place where I was when my son died.
All right. Yes.
I was in the same place where I was when my son hung there bleeding and dying in his own blood. You want to know where I was?
Come on.
Not only does he care because he knows my situation. I'm just about done. Not only does he care because he knows about my situation, but he not only cares, but we serve somebody who can do something about it.
Amen.
I'm going to try, y'all can catch it this time. Shout.
Shout.
Shout. Shout.
Yeah.
We've got a God who can do something about it. We've got a God who can do something about it. We've got a God who can do something about it. All right. We've got a God who can do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, God. Yes, Jesus.
Something about it.
Come on.
You got it. And he will.
Yes.
He will. Somebody right in here shout, he will.
He will.
Tell somebody he'll turn that thing around. I'm going to try to find my exit in a little while. He'll turn that thing around.
Yes.
Are y'all still here? Tell your neighbor, he'll turn it around.
He'll turn it around.
Y'all gonna catch this after a while. I tell a story, Pastor Caldwell, about the movie The Titanic.
Well.
Talking about how you turn it around. You see, the movie was not about a ship that sunk. The movie was about an old lady who was on a ship that sunk. But she survived to tell her story.
Amen. Yes,
Come on, you should have flipped your pew right there. Tell your neighbor right about now, I'm sending out an SOS. You know what that means? That means scoot over some. Because when I think about how he turned my situation around, when I think about how he turned my midnights into midday, when I think about how I should have been dead, sleeping in my grave, she survived to tell us. I wonder, am I preaching to any survivors in here? I know y'all on TV, but I need some real folk in here tonight to lean over and tell your neighbor, I survived. I should have been dead. Last night should have been my last night, but I survived. Somebody ought to go and shout right there, tell you, I survived. And every chance I get to tell my story. Number 3, I'm out. Number 3.
That's all right. Bless the Lord.
Y'all still here?
Bless the Lord.
You got to take it to the right place.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Transfer it to the right person. But then you got to trust your burdens to the right provision. Let's see.
Come on with it.
To the right provision. You see, the names
Oh, watch out.
of God.
Yeah.
tell the resources of God. That's all Moses was talking about. Who should I say sent me?
Well, come on.
He said, you go tell them that I am.
I am.
That I am sent me.
Yes, he said it.
Are y'all still here? And Moses said, I know who you are, but I know what you're capable of. Are y'all still here? He says, I know who you are, and I know you can bring peace because you are Jehovah Shalom. I know you can be Jehovah Jireh. You can bring the right provision. You are the God that provides. Are y'all still here? I know you're Jehovah Rapha. You can come and heal my body. I know you're going to show up, but I'm not sure which resource you're going to bring with you. And so he said, you just tell them I am that I am sent you, because whatever they need, I got it. Here it is. Watch this. He says, if you trust my provision, whatever you've been through, Lord have mercy. I'm going to watch this. Whatever you've been through, I'll give you rest. Come on to me. All ye that labor and are heavy laden, I know you've been through it. I got you. I'll give you rest. Sometimes he'll remove your burdens. Ain't nobody here but me. Sometimes he'll remove your burdens. How many of you know you'll pray about it, and before you get off your knees, he's already worked it out? Are y'all still here? And then there are times he'll just give you relief in your burdens. He won't take it away, but he says, my grace, y'all missed the shout, is sufficient. But then there are times he'll just give you rest in your burdens. How many of you know there's hell all around you, but you can still go to sleep at night? There's trouble all around you, but you still got your peace of mind. I dare somebody to help me get out of here and tell your neighbor, after all I've been through, I still got joy. After all I've gone through, I still got my right mind. After all I had to contend with, I should have lost my mind, but I'm still here. By the grace of God, I'm still here. Here it is, I'm gone. Here's a story.
Come on.
There's a story
Come on with it.
that tells us how he'll show up and show out. Are y'all still here? There is a story about how he will show up and show out. Come on, help me get out of here, Greg. There is a story about a little boy who goes into a store. Do I have a witness tonight? The little boy goes on into a store and he sees a statue of Buddha. Do I have a witness? He sees up on the shelf this statue of Buddha, and he wants to know who that man is. Do I have a witness? But the man says, that man is my Lord, and he's my God. Do I have a witness? He asked that man, can I see him? And when he reached up to pull Buddha from the shelf, when he reached up to pull down his Lord and his God from the shelf, the record is that Buddha slipped out of the man's hand. Do I have a witness? I'm gone. Yeah. When he got ready to pick Buddha up from the ground and hand it to the man, do I have a witness? The little boy said, that's all right now. I don't need to see him anymore. Do Do I have a witness? Yeah. He wanted to know, why don't you need to see him? After all, that's my God, and I was willing to share with you. Do I have a witness? But oh, I had him when he said, I don't need a God that I got to reach down and pick up tonight. Do I have a witness? What I really need, I need a God who can reach down and pick me up. I want to close him now, if you don't mind, children. Squeeze your neighbor's hand and tell your neighbor, oh, I have a God who's able tonight when life has got the best of you. And tell him he's able. Oh, come on and tell somebody. He's able tonight. Yeah. Yeah. He's able tonight. Why don't you encourage somebody and tell your neighbor the reason I know he's able, I tried him. Yeah. 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 With life. With life. Gets the best of you. You might fall down. But tell somebody you'll get back up again. It ain't over until God says it's over. You should have shouted right there. It ain't over until God says it's over. Tell your haters to put up the balloon. It's too early to celebrate. Because as long as I got breath in my body.
Hi, I'm Reverend Dr. Clifton Davis. I'm proud to know Reverend Roland Caldwell and to be a part of his ministry at Burnette Baptist Church. It's great visiting here. God stops by.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Vicki Winans, and you're watching Bell Global Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm telling you, everything that happened to me that was good, God did it. I'm Evelyn Turrentine, AG, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Pastor D. Alexander Bullock of Preachers of Detroit, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Bishop Edgar Van of Second Ebenezer Church in Detroit, Michigan, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.